Okay, there's only about 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes left in the session for March 28th, 2011, and I thought I would take a few minutes to review that reversal this morning in the stock price of Apple. And before I get into that, I just want to say a preface. As a trader, you will always need to predetermine support and resistance. You're going to need support and resistance for entering a position, and you're going to need to predetermine support and resistance for adding on to your position. There's really no way around that. Your ability to do so will increase with experience. However, the challenge as a trader doesn't end there, as you would have guessed, because there are multiple choices, right? I mean, yeah, I see support here, I see support here, potentially, but which one is in play? I mean, which ones are qualified? Which ones are candidates for high probability? And that's the whole purpose of this broker-dealer order flow indicator, is to give you an edge and tell you the dealers are accumulating in front of support, and vice versa for resistance, they're distributing. And what I've noticed in watching, not only here in the opening session with dealer order flow and also previous sessions, in the stock price of Apple, and you're going to have to forgive the crude graphics. I have to display what it was that I was seeing somehow. So we have a 2-minute chart of Apple, and in the morning you'll see that after we gapped up, typically the first support area you would look for is somewhere within the gap, right? I mean, it's very typical for buyers to come in somewhere between the gap and the previous session's closing value. But more importantly, after they distributed the opening gap, they came in and used the sell-off to do what? Accumulate shares. And we know this because what I have observed in following this now is that typically this broker-dealer order flow will show you how they are countering price action to build positions. And what you'll see is that when price approaches a support area, as was easily determined, there will be a decorrelation, and if the decorrelation persists for 15 minutes, which on a 2-minute chart is about 7-8 bars, that's the support they're defending. That's the tip-off. And so, as a trader, you're also looking for a reinforcement of these theses, right? Or this thesis. And when you see the dealers come in and accumulate, and all of a sudden there's a buy program that takes off, you're looking for the same cycle on a retest of that. So as we were retesting, I didn't know up here from here whether or not they were going to defend it. But when I saw the order flow come in, I knew the game was on. And so it was a pretty good bet that this support area here, the buy program that kicked off the day early on, was going to hold. That area was going to hold, that they were coming back in. Matter of fact, broker-dealer order flow was making a new daily high, which is what you're looking for. So again, you're looking for blatant decorrelation, or as many would say, divergence. But if you were to run a correlation coefficient between the two, between the indicator and the price stock, or the stock price of Apple, you'd see pretty significant decorrelation. And when you see that persist for about 15 minutes in front of support, that's what you're looking for. And vice versa for resistance. Now, you can tell that as we followed along here, the dealer order flow dissipated, and that eventually is a problem, or will be a problem for the price of Apple's stock. But that's what I had identified. That's how you can use broker-dealer order flow as an edge on its own. Obviously, you can combine this thing with other tools that you have. That makes it even more effective, profitable. But again, when you're putting positions on at support and at resistance, I shouldn't have to convince anyone that staying out of a bad trade can be just as effective to your bottom line as putting them on at the reversal. I know everybody's interested in entries, and we're going to do, at least I'm going to make an effort to show multiple examples. But I just thought I would explain the logic on that, how it should be working for you.